recording. We're gonna do this live, Justin. We're gonna do this live. In 3, and 2, and 1. Calling all the heroes. Hey there, superheroes! Welcome to React Cast Live.
Thank you guys for coming.
If this is working.
Hopefully. If so, welcome.
It's okay.
If not,
it's gonna drop on YouTube regardless.
We'll be there. YouTube boys.
But we would love to go ahead and have you guys here with us. So if you want to join us every Saturday for React Cast Live, not only will you guys be able to interact with us regarding like whatever we're watching, but put in your suggestions and we'll go ahead and react to that stuff too, man. Anyhow, so Justin, how's everything going with you, man?
Pretty good, Mr. Manny. Pretty good. I'm happy to have the channel back. I've been thinking about this constantly. I'm so happy to have you guys back and have myself back in with you guys because Manny's been running this channel like a professional. I appreciate it so much.
I ran it for like 4 months or 5 months or somewhere there.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like I said last time,
we're back.
It's hard to carry that load, man. And but I'm just glad you're back with us, Justin.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Look at this.
It's beautiful.
We're matching shirts just for you guys.
Matching
right
energies.
Here. You know, last week, if you guys tuned in, you know, I was wearing like, you know, nerdy stuff. He was wearing, you know, like more professional stuff. And my wife was like, you see this guy? That's how you should be dressed. So here I am.
I aspire to be like Manny, okay? So if you're trying to be like me, I'm trying to be like him. It's perfect.
Okay, let's just flex on
That's the world. I'm gonna push mine like this so to be like Manny.
Anyhow, hope you guys have had a great week so far.
Absolutely.
And we are going to go ahead and kick this party off actually with Justin. You know, we were talking about it. I'm like, hey, you know, have you seen the Odyssey trailer? Because I personally have not. And he hasn't.
Oh, you haven't either. So, beautiful. Perfect.
No, because
you know, okay, nice.
You know, when we were doing this before, it was almost like, you know, we wanted to keep up with all of you guys. And then, you know, when YouTube just keeps on putting out trailers, and I'm like,
it just pumps them.
You know?
That's why we're here, to organize the good ones for you guys. Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
That's what we're here for.
For sure, man. And now with that, we're going to go ahead and Odyssey. I know we're a little late. I've
heard some good reviews,
but
not too many bad ones, so I'm pretty curious.
But before we do, just want to remind you guys, we do have a Discord channel now. So if you guys want to go ahead and join that, you guys are more than welcome to do so.
Please.
But
join the superhero squad. We're ready for you.
Because right now, you know, especially with, like I said, it's easier to interact with you guys. I know YouTube sometimes can be iffy. But it's easier to interact with the audience, and we want to be able to do that now, especially with Discord now available. I think
this is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's easier than ever before, and that's exactly what we prefer. So, I am right now trying to put on the Odyssey trailer for everybody.
Sounds
but
good.
For some reason, it's not popping up. So let me try.
Odyssey.
Let me try something. Well, while I'm doing that, Justin, why don't you go ahead and just share your week a little bit, you know? Is there any movie, first of all, before we started this, okay? Justin was like, did you hear Bella Ramsey got fired?
Okay, I thought this was seriously real. It came from, what is it, The Independent that was telling me it originally. So it was like the first thing that came up on Google. I trust in Google a little too much sometimes, but I thought she was ousted. That's what it was telling me, and I believed it way too fast. That's why you gotta watch out with the rumors that you hear and keep doing research like Mr. Manny did, luckily. And yeah, we found out that was not exactly
I wanted
true.
to talk about that, right? Like, because I wanted to really bring up the fact, like, you know, we have had like you know, Bella Ramsey.
It's happened before.
As great of an actor as she is, I think they made a big mistake of jumping right into like Chapter 2 of the thing, right? Like, you know, season 2 should have been like the in between the first and second game to kind of show us the stuff we haven't seen.
Yes.
And we would have been okay. But no, they say, you know what?
We're just going to
break up. Yeah, they're like, we're just going to go ahead and break up the second game into 3 seasons. And like, why? Like, you're not going to be focused. I mean, you already lost the guy that everybody loved, right? You already lost, well, spoiler alert.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, Joel is already gone.
Soul.
So I don't even know why you need 3 seasons. But
yeah.
But then you know, recently came out you know, Manny has been fired or he left. Well, the actor that's where like everybody was trying to be like, oh, it's Bella Ramsey because they had differences, but it was
That would have been
actually
crazy. I
I
mean, either
think
way, firing an actor while you're in the middle of a
yeah.
show is crazy, and it's a bit of a. But
I
I'm
mean,
sure they have their reasons.
I would have been okay if they switched up Ellie, just because she does need
That'd have
to,
been very
she,
interesting.
the second game, she's mature, she's
You're
older, and
absolutely
she
right.
looks different.
You're absolutely right.
As much as I love Bella Ramsey as an actor,
She does great. Yeah.
still
Such a
looks
young
exactly the
girl,
same. Still,
22 years. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, it
22 looking 16.
they
It's
get,
not your fault at all.
yeah, she's got that the same curse that Tom Holland has. He's just gonna look like a teenager in
19
anything he does.
forever.
All right.
Yeah.
So I do have the trailer up here for you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this Odyssey trailer right here, right now. Crazy jump, I know. Smoke. Now it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, you already know this is going to be epic fields, epic scenes.
After years of war,
I like how crisp his armor just looks, man. It's
It's
satisfying.
beautiful, yeah.
no one could stand between my men. And
The
home.
roster they got in here is pretty damn good. See, look.
Speaking of the devil. Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Not even me.
He's a great actor. I mean, he doesn't really pop up in big movies, but the movies he made are great. He's very selective. Which is a good thing. It's gonna be a movie about war. It's drama. It's gonna come out this summer. That's right, this is.
Oh, yeah.
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
What
You can, Matt Damon. You can, because you're Matt Damon. So I don't know the whole background of this necessarily. I'm not sure if this is just a completely made up story or if this is actually a historical. I like to keep myself a little ignorant, but like a historical. Do you know if any background on it?
I
Not
thought
necessarily.
the whole story of what's his name, Odysseus or something like that, right?
Yeah, Odysseus, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, I thought it was like a folklore. At that time, it was a story. I mean, back then, though, like, it may have been a real person, but, like, back
Right.
then, if you were a war hero, they're going to make you look like or sound like a god, type of thing, right? You're going to be fantasized about, you're going to be talked about in the folklore, how you won your, kinship and stuff like that. No.
What an epic feeling it must have felt back then too, to feel like you were chosen by God. That's wonderful.
But I wonder, but the thing is, the only sad thing about those times is like, yeah, there probably were some heroes that got to listen to that folklore,
Right.
but most of that time, like it happens, years after they're dead,
Right.
to talk about the legend of, whoever that person is, whether it's Alexander the Great, or all those other things. But
Yeah, and you were right about Greek hero Odysseus, 10-year journey home. So I guess this is actually a fairly
okay,
historically
so
accurate.
it is a poem. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
cool. That's really
there you go.
cool.
Okay, yeah, because I doubt mythical creatures existed,
Right.
and Greek gods,
Right.
especially Poseidon.
But that's what I love about movies is we can picture it the way that they may have imagined it in their minds as well. It's pretty interesting.
I know it's not really related,
Uh-huh.
but it kind of is because they're talking about Poseidon right there, and I just thought, I'm like, just put Kratos there, bro. Like,
Ooh.
that's gonna end it. I mean, have you played the God of War series at all?
Yes, and one of my
Okay.
favorite series. I almost got a PS2 or PS4 just because of the newest one, but I'm really hoping that Xbox and PS
You mean PS5?
please
bro?
place. I'm so
We're
old.
at PS5
I'm so
now.
old.
We're at PS5.
We're basically at PS6 now. It's coming out soon enough. I want these two. Please merge. Please merge PlayStation, Xbox. I know everybody says the same thing,
No,
but
no,
oh
no,
man,
no,
I
no.
know
But
Xbox is
I mean, it's
a
good.
virus.
I mean, if it means anything, like they're starting to cross-release
Yeah, you're right.
a lot of games now,
You're
right?
right.
So like Halo,
Fable will be coming out soon.
Halo is coming to PlayStation.
What?
So
See,
is
those are two huge
Gears of War.
Xbox. Yeah,
So Gears of War. There you go.
love, baby.
You
See,
got
love.
two. And I
Mixed
feel
it.
like PlayStation. I think I mean Xbox had to, right? Like Microsoft has officially lost the console war if there ever was one. I mean they were dominating
Yeah.
with the Xbox 360,
Yeah, they were.
but then
And
the
then,
PS3 at the end of it started
yeah,
catching up, and
the
then
controllers
PS4 just left it
alone.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS4 left it behind, and then
Yeah.
PS5 just. Hey,
Yeah.
Truth, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Oh, really?
Love it.
Okay, so we got Truth here. He's saying that Nolan is actually gonna do a God of War. Hey, but
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, okay. You're saying
That-
if he does that, it's not gonna
Oh,
survive the
that would be
cinema
great.
experience. Oh no, I
That
fully agree
would
with you. I
be
feel like
amazing. Yeah.
but also
Ooh.
I would kind of worry though because Nolan would kind of make God of War too realistic type of thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like,
like
and this
that.
is gonna be controversial. This is gonna be 100% controversial.
Okay. Hit me.
I feel, as someone who loves comics, as someone who loves everything superhero,
Definitely.
I actually don't like his take on Batman. And I know
Oh,
The Dark
okay.
Knight, The Dark Knight is
Yeah.
considered like by some people the greatest superhero movie made
That was a very
of all
brave
time. You know,
statement.
but I
No, yeah, I
will
believe
say
it.
like the reason I say that is because for when it comes to like let's say The Dark Knight, right? You replace
pretty good.
Batman with James Bond, and you replace the Joker with James Bond villain. It's still the same exact movie.
Interesting.
It was it wasn't necessarily like oh that is Batman, right? Like
Right.
he relied on Lucius Fox too much. He would. I know there was a little bit of investigation, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is he did a great job of like making what it was. But I do feel like when you take that type of stuff, especially to God of War, which relies heavily on Mystic, hopefully
Completely.
the Odyssey kind of changes my mind because I think it's his first time tackling the Mystic, right? Tackling that unrealistic take on it.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and see that. But thank you, Truth. Thank you.
For spreading the truth.
But yeah, man.
That
So
is cool.
we are officially back.
Ready for that.
And we are going to be streaming every Saturday. So actually, if you want to join us one of these days, more than welcome
would
to
be
do
really
so. We
cool.
got Zoom. We could do that. We could do Discord. However you
Yeah.
want to do it, brother. Okay. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and move on to actually. Did you hear about the new Star Wars show that they're going to be doing?
I actually had not. I haven't been kept up on it in a little while. I've kind of let go of streaming for a minute, but now I've got all my streams back and I'm ready to hit it hard.
Yeah, and I mean, so with Darth Maul, right? I
Uh-huh.
like that he showed up in I forgot which series. It was animated, of course, and because people felt like there's no way that he really died the moment he did
Right.
at the end of episode 1.
Yeah, we've all seen the spider
they-
leg version
yeah.
of him in the
because
comics.
because they didn't really show him dying, right? They just like kind of knocked him off, and then that
Same
was
with the Emperor. They both just kind of fell.
yeah. No, seriously, that's exactly
But,
what it was.
Yeah, these are very
Um,
powerful human beings, if you even want to call them that. So
Now with
I
the
guess
Emperor
Maul's
there, I really do feel like they made a mistake bringing him back. But with
it's interesting.
yeah, but with when you have Darth Maul, I feel like he's one of the coolest characters in all of Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
Like,
same.
The way
I agree.
he is.
He used to be one of my absolute favorite.
Oh yeah, and so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this trailer right here. That we're gonna give a shot to Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
Bam. Starting off hot.
Hold on, it's not sharing over there. What's going on? What's going on? Come on, man.
What's going on? Okay, so
Okay.
we have a few actors that I don't know. Oh, I definitely recognize him. He's a comedian. He's pretty funny.
Anyone
from
in the
England.
in the Darth Maul one?
Mm-hmm. This is the cast that we got going on here.
See,
It's an interesting cast.
the only like thing that I'm worried about is that this is a Disney Plus show. And Disney Plus, if you guys know, like it hasn't been exactly what it should be, right?
Yeah.
Um,
As a Star Wars fan, I got to admit it too. It's been a little rough. I love it. Keep pumping it out, but just keep the quality is all I ask.
well,
He looks like he could be Maul even in a real movie. The
oh
voice
yeah,
actor.
the
Good
way
choice. Good
he looks
choice.
right there. Okay,
Menacing.
so we're gonna go.
Menacing.
There we go. We got the trailer going, and let's go ahead and see how this goes, man. Again, it's Disney Plus, and
Times have changed.
so is this? Hold on.
I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is.
Ooh, I like that animation.
Yeah, it's
See
actually
things from a
fun.
new perspective.
It's like Rebels, but
Yeah.
okay.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
I find it ironic that Darth Maul has gone from being like three bad guys to being like, oh, he's a cool one type hero.
Yeah.
Maul.
Genuinely was Dark Wars right hand man.
Well, from the producers of
We have
Clone
all
Wars,
been
We're all gonna
made
like
to
it.
suffer. We
Haven't checked out Clone Wars.
survive, but do not live.
Oh, okay.
there you go.
The Emperor
Forgive me?
Okay, I believe it's in here too,
wants you
bro.
dead.
Oh, I love that one.
Chains can be
Okay.
broken
Hang on!
Oh yeah,
and
Good.
empires can be
Wow.
shattered.
April 6th.
Wow.
April 6th,
I
okay.
was not expecting it to be that good. All right. I'm on board. I
Well,
am
you know,
on.
my problem with Disney has always been like I feel like I guess they were trying to put their own stamp on it, right?
Yeah.
With the new trilogy, right?
Mhm.
With the sequels, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And I think by trying so hard trying to do that,
Mm-hmm.
they've kind of distanced themselves from like the original fan base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what carried Star Wars to what it is to the billions of dollars they bought it for was because of
Exactly.
that fan base.
I think
So-
it's a lot of it has to do with a lot of their higher ups. There's a lot of changing of seats going on. So
Well,
it's
they want to
kinda
sell
odd.
toys, right? They want to sell toys. Disney is all
Well,
about
money at the
making
end of the
money.
day. Yes, sir.
How can we add another, with that BB-8, the little ball?
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Right.
an easy toy to sell. Like that, I get it. They wanted to do something new,
Right.
something to move away from the original.
But you got to call it for what it is.
Yeah, but you can't like completely just ignore everything, right? Like the whole fact of Rey Skywalker existing and not knowing she's a Skywalker. Now, when they were doing like what's his name? Not Kylo Ren, but the guy who was the bounty hunter.
Boba Fett.
No. From the sequels, everybody thought he
Oh.
was a Jedi,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're
because
right.
of
You're
the
right. I forgot what
implications
his
they
name
were
was.
implying.
Yeah.
Which actually I think would have been for the better. Like
Mhm.
if they made him the Jedi,
That would have
like
been really
to save it,
amazing.
right? Because that would have been a great twist. And then you
Yeah.
got Kylo Ren. He's like, how is he the chosen? The chosen?
Right.
Why not me? Instead of like Rey, who she is just so bland, like no
Yeah.
personality.
And I don't know if you guys witnessed that lightsaber duel that her and Kylo had. It was genuinely the weakest one. I mean, were children that had better battles than that. Not to talk too much, smack on it, but they could have stepped it up a little bit more. They didn't make her look so great. Plus, I think she picked up the lightsaber like the second after.
Yeah,
It was too much. It was a little too
They
much.
skipped it way too fast, right? Like
She's super. She's
again,
grand,
it
but-
didn't feel earned.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
because they panicked with everybody rightfully so going at them, they're like, we don't agree with this decision. They're like,
Yeah.
you know what, we're gonna double down. We're gonna
There was
have
so much
Anakin.
going on.
We're gonna have what's his name, Luke Skywalker come back, and he's gonna explain it. And even Mark Hamill did not like any of that, right? Any
He
of that
didn't.
storytelling.
He didn't.
That tells you just how much Disney actually cared for it.
That's-
Now,
yeah.
the best things that they produced, I would say, like, you know, the beginning of The Mandalorian was great, but that also got watered down
Got
again.
a little
Disney.
weird, and they had another show literally get canceled and blown out of. It's crazy. I've never really
Well, I
seen
mean,
that. Expected that with a
Ahsoka
Disney.
is okay, but what was that
Ahsoka
one?
was
Yeah, I
good.
don't even remember the one that they canceled.
Yeah, it was odd because then everybody seemed to have the Force. It
Yeah,
was all
I'm
so
trying to think
simple
of
and
it.
easy. It was just too thrown. I'm trying to remember too.
But it's okay. Anyways,
So
all that
quick.
was trash. But the cool
It was
thing they
rough.
did do is like the Kenobi show was okay.
Oh yeah.
Now wait, and again, it's like every time they put out something that was related to the original, guess what? It was well received because that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, my favorite movie is Rogue One, and that's literally just going back to the
Yeah.
beginning. And
I mean,
so
exactly. Like Rogue One did not try to change anything.
Story.
It was just like
It's about
connecting
the
the dots in
story.
between, which
Exactly.
is good. And then you know, they did go ahead and do the Rebels show, which I think is the best thing that Disney has done.
Yeah.
And this
Crazy.
is done from the people that did the Clone Wars, so I think this is a step in the right direction.
Oh, I could feel
I'm
it.
just hoping that it's not another you know, another out that Disney is trying to appease everyone. Now I did
Yeah.
know they fired the lady that was in charge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and
The seat
so-
changes are going on like crazy.
So hopefully, you know, we can go ahead and again, as much as I know about the lore and everything, I don't know too much about like the producers and the directors.
Right,
so
right,
you
right.
know, I don't really pay attention.
Well,
to
George
that
Lucas
much.
is out of it anyway, so
Yeah, if he was
that
in
was
it,
my guy.
I mean, the easiest thing to do is
I
like,
understand.
call up George Lucas
Yeah,
and
I
be
don't
like, "Hey, I
understand.
need your help."
Yeah, we'll give you a cool couple mil.
Easiest thing, and I
Do we
bet you
kill
like
this
he
guy or
would
not?
want to step in. Okay, so with that, we are going to go ahead and move on to Tee.
Oh, it's going down.
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. All right. Well, not Michael Jackson. We're not gonna watch Michael Jackson. We're gonna watch his. I don't know if you want to call it biopic. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a movie about him, and it's like, you know,
Oh.
the only reason I'm scared to call it a biopic is Jafar Jackson.
That's
his
really
nephew.
cool.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
nephew's playing him. I
Playing
mean,
Michael Jackson.
makes sense.
That is really interesting.
I guess they learned when they let Ice Cube's son play Ice Cube because it's like, whoa,
It was good.
You mean I don't have to hire someone completely random who would look like that?
that?
You know, Michael Jackson, man. Okay. All that controversy aside,
Right.
like Michael Jackson,
Of course.
people don't understand just how big this. Okay, I was born and raised in India,
Unbelievable. Right.
and this dude is a superstar in
Yeah.
India. Okay,
Right.
he's
Everywhere.
never even been. I don't know if he's ever been to India or anywhere in the world. Like when he passed away, bro, like it was crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
you had the whole world crying.
Literally.
There was like that's
I
the
remember
only
that.
time, and maybe when Robin Williams passed away, just
Yeah.
because he was in so much of her childhood. Like
Mhm.
if there's like artists, you can be like, hey, you could share the music with kids, with adults, and everything. It's Michael Jackson. Like
Yeah.
all of his songs, they had good meanings.
Yeah.
Besides, like, what was that? Why is it out of my head right now?
The Thriller song.
Thriller. All right, that
He has
doesn't
some
have
fun
any-
ones,
Maybe
too.
it does. Maybe it does. You know,
Yeah,
cops
right.
be chasing
Underline.
down. All right. Anyways, but
I know that one's been coming out of they don't really care about us. That music video's been coming out again a lot lately, so I think the kids should recognize him at least.
And I remember, like, after he
He
had
was
passed away,
huge.
they did go ahead and do a movie about his like so when he passed away, he was in the middle of doing a world tour, or he was going to
You're
start,
right.
right?
You're right.
So when he passed away, they had the footage of all that and they put it out, and if you watch it, it's freaking amazing, like what he was planning to do. But let's go ahead and see just exactly how, and what I was saying earlier, I don't know if I want to call it a biopic because kind of like Elvis and all these other ones they've done, they're great, right? But they're not necessarily like 100% accurate. Of course, they're gonna go ahead and try to amplify some things over the other. You know,
Yeah, I
to
really
make
enjoyed
it a
Johnny
movie.
Cash a lot. Yeah, but that's exactly what they did.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out Michael, the official trailer.
You're confident. You're strong.
You guys have to understand, this is not
You're
exaggeration.
beautiful.
At all.
The greatest of all
People with
time.
paint in the song.
You're gonna be able to Super Bowl even if you were
Let
to
me
watch
tell
the
you
Super Bowl
something.
Yeah.
performance,
In this
it's
life,
considered the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Y'all the
Yeah.
winner
Check it out if you
or you're a
haven't.
loser.
It's really.
Y'all want
good
to work in a
story.
steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little
Jackson
louder.
five.
Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Just
Ready
a
whenever
small
you are,
prodigy.
Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
after?
can't hit that sound.
You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success. Because the Jackson
I was
family
about
is
to
the
say,
brand.
like,
That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start
he has
selling.
no bad
So
songs.
I'm planning an international.
Like,
Yeah.
all his
This is
songs
just
are
the
hits.
beginning.
I need to think.
You have to understand
I
he's been doing
told
this
you
since a
what to think.
child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
love my
wonder if they're going
family.
to talk about, like,
I just want to do my own thing.
Okay, so they are going to talk about his
Yeah.
issues.
He
Just
definitely
have
had
all
a
these
rough
ideas
life.
in my head. Just gotta get them out.
Then do it, Michael.
I wonder if
Not a
they're
little
also
boy
going to
anymore.
talk about how, like, he was stuck to the contract, right?
Right.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a
And I hope
very
they didn't
special light.
use that word Michael.
I believe music
Oh my.
could change the world. Spread love, joy, and peace.
You know, movies like this, I feel like
That is what I want the
they're-
world to feel.
I feel like movies like these have to be seen in the theater because it's like you're at a concert.
Yeah.
Magic.
Exactly.
And when you're surrounded by other fans of the same thing, you're all there for the same thing. You're not there for, yeah, you're there to watch the movie, but you're there for Michael.
You're there for the
You know,
feeling.
you're there. Yeah, you're there for the person they're doing a movie on, which in this case is Michael Jackson. And so, like,
Exactly.
when you're there with the like mind, when they're doing the songs, they're doing that. Like, you have to be there to kind of experience it. Because I did that with I forgot which band it was. With I think it was, yeah, it was Queen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They had the movie about
Mhm.
what was
Forget
it?
his name as well.
Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury, right? Like they
yeah.
had that movie, and now I wonder if, like, you know, if there's gonna be some controversy coming out of this because when that movie came out, right, about Freddie Mercury, they the band members and family members, they came out, they said, hey, like, oh yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, there you go.
Mhm.
They said they, you know, there's a lot of things in the movie where they feel like they were misrepresented, where they were made to look bad. You know, we never know if
It's always
it's
gonna
accurate
happen.
or not, but you know,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna happen here because we do know, like, Michael, as throughout his life, even though he was on good terms with his siblings, they didn't have like a, you know, closer relationship because everybody did feel like he separated himself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you know, that happens in every
And it's a lot of
country.
fame at the time. You know, someone at that level of fame, it almost didn't really exist yet, other than like maybe super high religious,
Yes.
you know, people and stuff like that.
But even
it
then,
was
like
next level.
Michael, like I'm talking to you guys like you guys are way younger than us, right? Like you have to understand. Oh yeah, yeah. See, like Truth is saying right here, like the theater is gonna turn into a club 1,000%.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm telling you, but it's gonna be like it's one of those things where, like, if you put Michael Jackson on, right? Like this goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, his music you could share with all generations, not just like personal.
Even today.
Right?
Yeah.
Even today, his music will flow, right?
Many
Like that's
years
why you
after.
have people like Bruno Mars. You have people like The Weeknd who are not necessarily living off of that voice that he created, or I'm not even gonna say created, but that he streamlined.
Yeah.
But it shows you like the inspirations, right? Like if those styles are still number one hits today, what makes you think Michael can't do the same, right? So,
Yeah, and I do not appreciate, I just have to say real quick, I don't always appreciate when people try to compare themselves, new
Yeah.
artists, to Michael, and they're like, oh, well, he's like 60th in the chart. You have to understand the time that he started. There was no YouTube, there's no internet, there's no streaming sources.
No,
so-
he was hitting platinum.
Yeah, that's why
when
he
he
gets
had to go out there to
super
buy the
credit
physical
for
media,
that.
you know?
Exactly. So you got to give him credit for the time as well.
And then also the time that he's lasted, right? Like
Right.
there's certain people you don't hear anymore because you're like, oh, that is so 80s, that is so 70s. He started in the 70s, bro.
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all the way until he didn't pass away, he had hits coming out. And then even the renditions, right? Even the remixes of his older songs that have been coming out, those have been hitting platinum.
Yeah.
When he
That's
passed
crazy.
away, like
Oh.
literally his like all of his you know, when they did the remix or when they did a remaster of his
Yeah.
classics, that was like on the Billboard's top.
Yeah, I think it hit like the Ripley's Believe It or Not, like just historical
Yeah, like
charts.
that is the type of level. Like I don't think we will ever have another Michael Jackson ever
Potentially
again.
not, yeah.
It's-
Because it was pure. He wasn't like a plant as people say.
Yeah.
He wasn't anything crazy.
He
He was
grew up-
like Bob Marley to me. He was just a very
Yes.
influential, good person.
And
We
then-
hope. I mean, I've heard some controversial things.
He has
and I hope it's
controversial
not
things,
true.
but I
Yeah.
will talk about that stuff
Yeah.
too, right? Okay, I'm not afraid to talk about it.
Okay,
All right.
let's go.
With the controversial stuff, okay, so they're talking about like him and the kids staying at his house, and
Right,
everything,
right.
But there's like, but those same kids, right, are like the
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came out like, you know, he's one of the stars that stayed
Yeah.
at his house. Like some people, like for what we've heard of like Michael Jackson, he was so mentally messed up because of his rough childhood.
Yeah.
That he didn't
No
grew up without
childhood.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what he was trying to replicate was like his childhood because he was a child, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what everybody talked about him.
But you can definitely see where the
He-
issues lie.
Yeah, and so you could understand, like I understand, I'm not saying like I have 100% the proof, I'm just giving you my point of view. It's like
Yeah.
when you have someone, you know, especially when he's someone that big, bro.
Yeah.
Like why would you risk it?
It's presidential.
And then why would you at the same time make it available for the public? Like, you know, it's on news and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you have that much fame, I
He,
mean,
he could have his own island if he wanted. So
yeah, no, seriously.
he really could have.
And so like,
And he,
and then there's
what I know, he didn't.
and you know they're talking about, oh, you know, he had Disneyland or like what do they call that? It was basically he had an amusement park.
Oh yeah. Neverland.
Neverland.
Mhm.
But again, like
He had a
you know, that
zoo
was
there,
because
everything.
he wanted, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, again, I don't have the 100% like evidence to tell you guys not to believe it, but I'm just
Definitely
saying,
not.
like, if you are the biggest, and I will say he was the biggest celebrity
Right.
in the world,
And you have to
right?
understand, people will always come after big celebrities.
Yeah, and
In
and
any
if
way.
you're
Mhm.
such a big celebrity and you
There's a
say,
target on your
hey,
head.
yeah, and within a target already, that's televised so much, or paparazzi's all over there. Why would you make it available to the paparazzi that I have kids coming over if that's what you're doing, right?
Right.
Like I'm just going with the simple thought, right? Like
Yeah.
that's. But anyways,
But
okay.
let's hope nothing happened though. Prayers
I mean,
to
of
it.
course, of course, and you know, if some kids, and if you look at it, the people that accuse that are the parents, never the kid.
Yeah. No, of course.
Because
of
the
course.
parents are trying to make the money
Yeah.
out of it, right?
Right.
They're the ones who are going to benefit from it. The kid's not going to get that money that they're going to end up getting. Well, we're going to go ahead and completely change it up. Now we're going to go ahead and transition into War Machine. So, this movie, this dude right here, Jack Reacher right here, this dude who's going to be in the DCU. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Beast, man. Look at that
That's right.
monster.
That's right. I don't believe him when he says he just did a little bit of TRT. I'm like, no, bro, you don't know everything,
It's
bro.
just pure
No, I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
Alan Richardson, right? Like he's just a good dude,
Yeah.
great actor, and he's just a Hollywood like action dude, right? You think of action, you think of Alan Richardson, you think of The Rock, you think of these people. He's just in that list.
Dennis Quaid, I don't normally necessarily think of action, but he is a fantastic actor. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that he's
For
in
sure,
there.
full show. And then this looks like it's going to be a Netflix movie, so
Oh,
don't gotta pay for it. Well, you're paying a monthly, but
please stop going up on your prices, Netflix, and let me share with my
Oh,
mom
they are.
again.
Once they're done acquiring the Warner Brothers, they
Right,
I think it'll be like 30,
Crazy.
35. I think they're going to be 30, 35, to be honest. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just letting you guys know the truth.
But this is TV. It's like paying cable, so.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, War Machine.
Son, you're one of the most promising candidates we've ever seen.
But why are you here? I just want to get across that finish line, Sergeant Major.
All right.
Rangers are the spearhead of the United
No
States Army.
one-liners?
Do you understand me?
Hey, slow down, Superman. Making the rest of us look bad.
You can expect your emotional, physical, and mental strength to be pushed to the limit.
Keep your eyes open.
This company's going haywire.
What the hell is that?
I'm running. Yeah.
But why you gotta wait?
I don't know, right? Gotta wait for that guy to say it. Is he the like retreat guy? You gotta wait.
Whatever that thing is,
It's
hunting
Iron
us.
Giant, bro.
and it won't stop.
So,
No comms, no flares, no firearms. We need to move.
not make not
I mean,
make
it's kind of refreshing. It's not a. Why is this remind
It's
me
not
of a
about us
different
anymore.
movie?
It's warning
I
everybody
don't know
that
if you guys
thing's
been playing
coming.
Park Raiders. That reminds me.
Rangers,
of
lead the
well.
way! You gotta
Gotta
be
get the
shitting.
scoop.
Put a Gundam against it, bro. Okay.
Why would you even shoot
I mean,
at it? That
Hey,
is
he's gotta have
wild.
hope, bro.
he needs to punch it with its giant arms.
I mean, look, like, you know, at least it's refreshing. It's not another
That's
alien.
gonna
It's
be
not another
exciting. Yeah,
monster.
I love
It's
mechs.
mech.
I love mechs.
I grew up with. Did you ever watch Zoids growing up?
Oh,
that
heck
reminded
yeah.
me of a
That's
Zoid,
so
bro.
funny. That's awesome. Actually, yeah. They gotta come
Zoids,
out with those
Gundam.
Zoids, yeah. They're supposed to be coming out with a Gundam soon, from what I've heard. We'll definitely touch on that as soon
Dude,
as
did
that
it?
happens.
But I don't know why that reminded
So
me.
good.
Am I
Netflix
thinking
as
wrong?
well.
I thought there was another movie where it had like the mechs. Was it called The Creator?
Oh, that was such a good.
That was, dude, underrated movie. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch
That
it.
was
bro.
my favorite movie of all last year. That was my favorite movie
The
of all,
Creator.
or the year before maybe.
The year before. Come on,
Oh
last year
my
was Superman.
goodness! Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Superman was so okay, but yeah, The Creator. Oh
I think that was
my
2-3 years ago.
goodness! It was such an.
You wanna?
I went. I had to watch it
Creator
in
all day real
theater.
quick?
Yeah, I had to watch it in theater. It was so good.
Didn't they also have the robots hunting people in that one too?
They had people hunting the robots because supposedly.
But they had a robot that kind of looked like that, right? Just not that big.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not tripping. I'm like, why does that look so familiar? You know,
Yeah.
that type of thing. The Creator,
Such
man.
a-
If you have
Oh,
not seen this movie,
I
you gotta
cried.
see it.
I cried freaking. I had a tear.
Yeah.
So
It is
good.
so original.
The child.
I don't. What? It only has
Oh.
a 67%.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
trust any of that.
Yeah,
crap.
I don't understand that
See,
honestly.
Whenever I go to like a lot of those reviews, and it's a critic reviews, right? They're always talking about how they normally compare it. Like they go what they have to expect,
Right.
and then they see if it lives to the expectation. I don't think that's fair for any movie at all. Let's see, what are you doing? That's this year?
Yeah.
Okay, what do they got this year? I know they got a new
Because sometimes they'll have the most random movies that.
So, Demon
Demon
Slayer.
Slayer. Okay, Demon Slayer is pretty good though. I haven't seen it
Sinners
yet.
was amazing.
I've heard a lot of good things
I don't know
about
if
it.
97% amazing.
That
I'd
is
say like
intense.
87 is good.
Fallout Season 2. I mean,
I love it.
I'm loving Fallout so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Don't know what Murderbot is.
Like do everything like they do.
I
Fallout.
do gotta watch One Battle After Another. That's Leo's movie. It's on
Oh
Netflix right
yeah.
now.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Same thing with If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which apparently I heard is a really good movie. I mean, it was an Oscar nominee, bro.
Oh wow.
So it's
I'll
like
have to
one of
check
those
that out as
movies,
well.
like you know, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah.
You know, that movie was just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's how this
Honestly,
movie was,
right,
apparently.
Right. Oh, she's a great
Okay.
actress too. Done.
Okay. All right. So now
Homework
with
this
that,
weekend.
we're gonna go ahead and talk about. Did you grow up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, brother?
A little bit, yeah, not a whole lot, but yeah, quite a bit. I was more into like I had
What?
the 2 real movies of it, so I didn't have the cartoons as much in my life. Sorry,
So
I'm sorry.
your experiences based on the '90s movies,
Yes,
which were okay,
I loved them.
which were okay, but
I actually got to meet a couple of the guys that were the in the suit, the actors.
well, you know,
really
like
cool guys.
I don't know if you ever heard of like The Last Ronin.
Mm-mm.
So in that, I think it was a Raphael. I think he's the only
Mhm.
one alive because everyone else got killed. And then he
Whoa.
basically becomes like the last Ronin. He just
Yeah.
kills everybody, right? Like put in the last Ronin. And it's only a comic book, and they said there was going to be a movie, but I think I got canceled, sadly.
Oh.
Uh, but yeah, the comic book series is freaking amazing if you haven't read it. Anyways, the reason I'm bringing it up is because we know at some point Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to become live action or CGI or something. And somebody actually did a test footage, so this is 100% fan made, and it's gotten a lot of traction. So let's go ahead and see what the hype is all about.
Absolutely.
We got water. Yeah, shiny white. It's the movement for me. If the movement is good, I'm okay with the CGI.
Yeah. That is beautiful, crisp.
Let's see how the acting is. Oh! Oh! There you go. Okay, actually, I think the movement is good. I'm getting this.
Oh! That's close.
Yeah, this is crazy. Actually.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He was dead.
Just make sure.
Double tap. Holy shots, right.
That's right, he doesn't have a hard shell. Basically, you know, stronger than they actually.
Yeah, that was quite good.
This is insane.
I think I was so dead.
Oh! What the hell? John Lycan.
Wow.
Raphael Tesfaye. I wonder if he's going to do more. John Lycan.
Yeah, that was crazy. Test footage.
If you somehow come across this, like, you gotta make another one, man. This was crazy. You gotta make it for, you know, for all four, one at a time.
And I gotta say, I like that so much more than the weird animation of the newest ones that had come out. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's my fault.
Well, Michael Bay, I think it was. Michael Bay made the last two or something like that.
So.
Of course, it was Michael Bay. No, Tina. See, this is exactly what happens when you give creativity and the resources to a fan. You know, he's gonna make it better than these corporate dudes will. That's why I'm always like, you know, whenever they make these like superhero movies, which is why I'm happy with like James Gunn being in control of you know, the DCU, is because he's a fan and he knows what he's talking about,
Yeah.
and so he's relaying that on the big screen.
Well, everybody loved Henry Cavill so much. We care when people care. That's why everyone, I assume, loves Henry Cavill so much.
For sure, because he's knows
true
the
of it.
material.
Yeah,
that
probably
he's
read the
working
books,
with.
not just watched the show kind of thing.
Well, you know, since we're talking about superheroes, why don't we talk about, you know, Avengers Doomsday?
Ooh,
You know?
okay.
So last week,
Have to.
if you guys haven't seen it, go
Check it
back and watch.
Will blow
Kermit.
your mind.
Kermit is confirmed for Doomsday,
Yes.
and
that was
this
great.
week-
I thought that was absolutely wonderful.
this week we're coming across that Nacho Libre will be in Super Bowl in Doomsday. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out right now.
I'm telling you, it's a sin.
But why?
Because those men fight for vanity, for money, for false pride.
But is it always a sin to fight?
No. If you fight for something noble, or for someone who needs your help, only then will God
Jancho.
bless you in battle.
In Avengers Doomsday. That's amazing. Watch out,
We know it was a
Thanos.
parody. All right, Christian. Breakdown, amazing. Amazing. All right, listen.
Jack Black,
With
any day.
people are thinking like everyone's making fun of it, but not really. Like you're still getting attention. People are still gonna go ahead and break the internet when they go watch Doomsday.
Exactly.
I am just so happy that we've got MCU and DCU flying high right now. We got Supergirl coming up.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
got
that'd be awesome,
dude,
dude.
Clayface is actually the one I'm waiting on the most. We got freaking Spider-Man 4 that apparently we
Oh.
haven't seen any trailer for at all. It's supposed to come out around Supergirl.
That's awesome.
And then you got Doomsday, and I'm looking for
sixth season.
Oh no! That was a
that's something
show.
else. Okay,
Yeah, it was an
Excuse
okay
me.
show.
So what is?
But it
this
was
is Miss Melissa. That's the girl. That's gonna be playing?
That Melissa Benoit or whatever her name. She was in the show. This is Millie Alcock. She's from House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Queen of
She's
Rhaenyra.
the niece. Yeah.
Queen of
I thought I
Rhaenyra, the younger-
recognized her face. Yeah.
Yeah, the better actor.
Right.
Because I don't like the adult one that much. All right.
Same.
Well, with that, you guys, it was great being on live stream with you guys. We hope more and more of you guys will be jumping on with us. It'll be
Best friends
every
know.
Saturday. It'll be either 4:30 or 5 p.m. So just stick to us. Just keep an eye out on it. And every time you're on, just remember, we are going to go ahead and interact with you guys on live. And then we're also going to be watching if you guys have any suggestions. So
Please.
we will go ahead and go into that. And
Yeah, we'll look up anything you guys want us to.
that is, well, not anything.
Some things. No,
Keep
nothing
it
naughty.
PG-13.
Nothing naughty.
Well, with that, you guys, with everything going on around the world, it's just terrible. It's terrible, terrible. Everywhere you hear, it's just loud bickering. It's just a lot of fighting. It's just a lot of crap.
That's why we got to be
All right?
light.
Whenever there is any type of, let's just say, I'm not going to say like war, but anytime there's infighting,
Yeah.
be the superhero, man. Be
Exactly.
the person that people can come up to and you can help out, because our belief here as the superheroes, your duty and mine is to stop the hate
And spread the love.
and I hope you guys have a good one. Boom.